so I'm in Portland. I just went to the car place and they put the diagnostic tool, but apparently it's like a really vague code, so they were like, we would need to do more diagnosing. So they were like, want to schedule an appointment? And I was like, sure. And they were like, okay, we could schedule in for 10 days from now. And I was like, I'm just passing through. So my plan now, I pulled in and then someone else was trying to get in when I was leaving, so they were like, oh, okay, she's just gonna pull out right now. And I was like, oh, okay, I have no idea what my plan is from here. So I panicked and I put in Target, because where else do I go when I don't know what else to do but go to Target? I was actually gonna go to Walmart, because oddly on this trip Walmarts have become much more of a comfort, or have been my comfort place, but Portland doesn't believe in Walmarts, I guess, which I get it. So I'm going to Target. Oh God, I'm causing gridlock right now. Well, not yet, but I might be about to. Anyway, so I'm going to Target, and then after I get my shit together at Target a little bit, I'm gonna start planning and try to figure out where I'm gonna be in 10 days, because I'm gonna try to call an auto shop in the place that I'll be in 10 days to make an appointment, because auto shops are busy, man. No one has time to do my car anymore. But it's not an urgent thing, which is good. I think he said he did say it's an emissions thing. So he was like, you're not gonna break down. And I was like, that's all I needed to hear. So yeah, to Target. So I'm in Portland. I've been chilling here all day. I went to the coffee shop and then I got some lunch at a Chinese place. My mom always jokes that, well, actually she's serious, that if she could eat whatever she wants, or when she gets old and stops caring about her health, she's gonna have donuts and Chinese food every day. So I guess in her honor, I got Chinese food for lunch today, and I got donuts. I went to the most touristy place, I think, in Portland, called Voodoo Donuts, because I had heard of it before, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go there. And then I found out it's the most touristy place in Portland, so I was like, okay, good, because I'm bad at being a tourist, so just, tapping into that energy. But oh my God, they look so good. I got a strawberry frosted and a raspberry jelly filled one. So I love me some fruity stuff. And I'm just sitting on the waterfront, and I'm gonna eat my donuts. Well, I think I'm gonna have one now and save one for later. But yeah, I'm actually in real clothes. I'm wearing jeans. Look. Jeans. Never do that. Who am I? Okay. I think this is the best donut I've ever had in my entire life. It's so fluffy and delicious. I wish I had sprinkles instead of the little dot things. I don't like how the dots are, how they crunch. It's not as satisfying as sprinkles, but despite the lack of sprinkles and addition of dots. The frosting is so good, and the donut is so fluffy. I think I'm in love. I think I'm actually in love with this donut. Oh my god. I can't wait to eat the other one later. This one is also insanely good. It's like a raspberry jelly donut, and it's so good. Voodoo Donuts. I get the hype. It's excellent. Absolutely excellent. Guys, I just took a shower, like an actual shower with like a shower head, and it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. It was my first actual full official non like outdoor body of water shower, like a real shower, in 2.5 weeks, and it felt amazing, absolutely amazing, life-changing even. I just feel like a new person. Yeah, that's really the highlight of my day. I had a really nice day though. Oh my gosh, can this just prop? Thank you. I'm trying to multitask, so this morning I went hiking. I did like 5 miles at this place called Columbia River Gorge. It's like right, the Columbia River is like what borders Oregon and Washington, so it's like super north. And it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. Get it? And there were like tons of waterfalls, my shit. And yeah, I think like I'll show you, I'll post one of like or as you saw, that like really famous waterfall where it's like huge. It's like 200 feet, and then there's like a bridge in front of it when you're at the bottom of it. So pretty, like so pretty. And then I hung out there, ate some lunch, and then after that I came here to this community center in Portland. Shout out to this community center. I paid $6 for a day pass, and I weightlifted too, which I haven't done in so long, and it felt so nice to weightlift. I weightlifted, and then I went to like a little 45-minute vinyasa yoga class at the gym, or at the community center, and then I took a shower. A fucking shower. All for $6. Oh, and I refilled my water jug. So shout out to this community center for giving me all those beautiful things for only $6. You made my day. Yeah. There's my update. I'm going to the beach tomorrow. Whoop, whoop. I'm about to go back to my spot that I've slept at the past 2 nights and eat some dinner and hope that none of the locals harass me, because this morning I watched a woman knock on the van next to me. She like knocked on it, and then she was like, oh my god, what did she say? She was like, "This isn't a campground, move the fuck on." I quote. Those were her exact words. And I was like, oh, So rude. She didn't do it to me. I think people just assume I'm not sleeping in my van since it's like smaller for some reason. But like so rude. And then I was talking to the guy after and he said apparently people in Portland like really don't fuck with people in vans because there's so many homeless people that they just like categorize people who live in vans as homeless people. But like it's very different to be homeless and living in a van. Like those are two completely different sections of people in society, and like they should never be categorized as the same thing because one is like a choice and one isn't. I don't know. It's just annoying. Like, I guess they're just getting triggered, but like, can you chill out? We're not harming anyone. We're not doing anything. We're not staying here for like ever. It's like, this is gonna be my third night and my last night there. And I never stay places 3 nights. Like, it's just like the only place outside of the city, like right outside of the city, so it's convenient. But anyway, so yeah, yeehaw, update. Hey y'all, update time. So I went to the beach yesterday. It was amazing, super gorgeous. I went to Cannon Beach. It was really lovely. The water was just really cool, and there was that rock. I think it's called Haystack Rock or something, but it's like this huge rock just like in the ocean at the beach, and it's really cool. But yeah, so yesterday was great. I was supposed to go to this place called Valley of the Giants today. And I guess it's like this really remote like trail where there's like these huge trees, and it said like, when I was looking it up, it said to like call the BLM office to make sure it was open and stuff before, so I did that. And it's closed. So I was super disappointed, but I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just go to these other places that I was gonna go tomorrow, which is like this blue pool that's like this super clear lake, and it's like you hike up to this super clear, beautiful lake, and then you can swim in it. And like there are a couple waterfalls near there. So I was like, okay, I'll just go there. So I started driving, and I decided to stop halfway so I could eat my yogurt and look up the place, and it's closed too because of wildfires. So now I'm just kind of figuring out what to do with my day. I'm gonna be heading to Bend either today or tomorrow. Well, originally my plan was to go there tomorrow, but I might just end up going there today because all the things I wanted to do in between the beach and going to Bend are not options right now. So I'm trying to figure out something else to do, but I have a friend in Bend, so I might just go there today. I'm gonna stop in this other place nearby. It's called Sisters, so I might just drive to Sisters and see what I can do. Wicked big bummer. I'm hoping I can still like end up going to these places like in a couple days. I don't know. It just sucks because I'd have to backtrack. Like I had this whole, you know, I've planned everything so I could just like beep boop, pop over to places, but anyway, there's the update. Good morning, everyone. So yesterday I didn't get to go to the places I wanted to go, but I did end up going paddleboarding on, it was called Subtle Lake, like S-U-T-T-L-E, not subtle with a B. Subtle Lake. It was like, I think it was technically in Sisters, Oregon, which was really nice. It was like on like a campground type thing, so that was cool. Yeah, that was nice. And then I went and hung out in Sisters for a while in like the downtown area. I got some bubble tea because I had a hardcore craving and I needed caffeine really badly. So I had that. And then I just like walked in the downtown. The downtown's really interesting there. It's like really cute, but it's also really weird because it's like there's obviously like very strict like regulations for like if you want to build a building in the center of town, it has to look like it's like old Western vibes. Like all the storefronts are like, it looks like an old Western town. And it's kind of cool. It's a little weird, but yeah, so I went to a thrift store and got a couple things I needed for like $5, which was nice. And then I hung out at a park and ate some dinner. The park was really nice. It was like right by a creek, which was real pretty. Got to watch some dogs be cute, you know. And then I drove to Bend, which was like half an hour from Sisters, and met up with my friend Tobes, Jakob. And I went to his house and hung out with his friends and stuff. It was fun. It was nice to see a familiar face. Yeah, now I'm hiking. Well, more like walking. I'm in like a nature reserve. I don't know. It's cool. It's very deserty. Bend is very like deserty. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take some videos. But yeah, I'm gonna be in Bend for a couple days, just hanging out. I think I'm gonna be a good tourist and float the Deschutes River. Deschutes, I don't know. But yeah, I'll keep you posted. I guess I'll do an update video because I'm currently sitting in standstill traffic, even though it's just construction stoppage. It's literally been like, let's see, 20 minutes at least. It's been like 25 minutes. I have to pee so bad, it's not even funny. But anyway, good morning. It's like 9:30. I left Bend this morning. I got there Friday night and I was there Saturday and Sunday, so like 3 days. It was really fun. It was nice to hang out with Jakob, and his friends who are hilarious. yeah, it was fun. I went for a couple hikes. Apparently, according to Jakob, I got the full Bend experience. I floated the Deschutes River on my paddleboard. I went to Smith Rock, which is a state park, and it's really pretty. And it kind of reminds me of Utah. There's like a lot of red rocks, and it's deserty. And I went shooting. That was really cool. I had never shot a gun before. We got to shoot some clay pigeons and I shot a can of spray paint, and I got it on the first shot, and it exploded paint, and it was really exciting. So that was fun. Yeah. So now I'm at Crater Lake National Park. It's like 2 hours south of Bend. And I'm gonna do some hiking. It's kind of cold here. I was hoping it'd be a little warmer so I could like swim in the lake, but it also kind of freaks me out how deep the lake is, so I'm not super mad about it. I don't like, just like when I know that something is really, really, really deep and I'm swimming in it, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies because I don't know what's down there. But yeah, I just get intrusive thoughts of like some like weird eel, like really large eel just coming out of the bottom of the lake and just like slurping me up, and then I just cease to exist. But anyway, I really, really hope we start moving. I'm gonna start crying. I have to pee so bad. Anyway, yeah. Hello everyone. So it's day 2 at Crater Lake National Park in Oregon. I was so cold last night when I was sleeping. I was in some national forest like 15 minutes from the park, and it got down to the 30s last night, and your girl was cold. I like woke up at like, I don't even know what time it was, like 3 a.m. just like absolutely freezing. I was wearing a sweatshirt, and I was wearing a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, like thin pajama pants, long socks with my pants tucked in there, and fuzzy socks. And I had a sheet, a weighted blanket, which makes a difference, and a regular throw blanket on top of me, and I was freezing. So I got up and I put on a pair of sweatpants over my pajama pants, and I put on a beanie. I put on the beanie and put my hood up, and then did I do anything else? I feel like I did something else, but I don't know what. But anyway, oh, I put on a flannel too. And then I was like finally kind of warm, but this whole morning I was so cold. It was like in the 40s, and it was just brutal. I think it's time to go to California soon where it's warm. But yeah, Crater Lake's been cool. Did a nice hike this morning with some really nice views. Now I'm just going to like all the little like overlook spots, all the little like sights to see. I'm currently driving like out of the way a little bit to this thing called the Pinnacles. So yeah, that's all. Keep you posted. Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, folks. It is currently like, let's see, 6:45-ish. 6:48. The sun rises in about 5 minutes, but I am up and at it because I am going to the hot springs today. I'm on the hike that brings me to them right now. It's a short hike. I think it's like 15 minutes there. So yeah, I'm here nice and early. Parking lot is empty except for little Quinn. So I got the place to myself. And yeah, super excited. Hello everyone, I'm back for an update. So I'm back on the coast of Oregon. Yay, because it's gorgeous here. I went to the hot springs this morning, which was amazing. Like, just such a lovely experience. Like, walked like half a mile out to where they were in the woods, and I got there, like I got to the hot springs at sunrise and no one else was there, and it was like just me for the first like 45 minutes. I stripped down naked because that's what you do at these hot springs. Everyone goes naked, and it was amazing. And that was the first time I had ever gone like somewhere public nude. Like, I'd never been to a nude beach or anything, so that was really cool and freeing and lovely. And it was just me there for like 45 minutes, and there were like 6 different pools. I think there were more, but you had to like go down more, and I was like, I'm fine with this. One of them was, so like the top one is the hottest and then the lowest one is the coolest. So like the top one was 115 degrees. I don't know what the other ones were, but it was very hot. I didn't stay in that one very long. I ended up settling in like one of the like second highest ones, because it was warm enough that it felt like just cooler than a hot tub without being like bath water, which I liked. And I just like vibed and sat in the hot spring and like read my book, and just like there was also a river, and it was just so peaceful and lovely, and I just like watched the sun come up. And then some other people came, and they were also nude, and everyone was nude and just like co-inhabiting, and it was just so lovely. But everyone else was like the other people being there didn't even bother me, because it was just like still peaceful, because like people weren't talking or anything. It was really nice. And then I talked to a couple people. When I was leaving, a lot of people were showing up, and I was like, okay, glad I'm leaving. And then I just drove 3.5 hours back to the coast, to a place called Thor's Well, and I got here perfect time because I'm eating some pesto pasta. So Thor's Well, it's like a hole, and then the water like fills up the hole. I'm like on the ocean right now, like ocean. And yeah, so I was reading that the best time to go is an hour before high tide, because you can like watch it fill. And high tide's in an hour and a half, so I have a little bit of time to chill. And then I'm gonna go down and watch the well fill up and see the mysteries of the world. And yeah, and then I'm just chilling on the coast for a bit. So yeah, there's my update. Yay. Hi friends and family, strangers alike. So I'm still on the coast of Oregon. It's like kind of my last day in Oregon. I'm heading to California tomorrow to Redwood National Park. But in the meantime, I got to see the prettiest sunset yesterday and sleep right on the ocean. Kinda. Well, I was right on the ocean, but not like right on the ocean. Like I wasn't on the beach, you know what I mean? You saw the videos. The sunset was freaking gorgeous. Like that's what I've been dreaming about. Pacific Coast sunsets. Guess I go this way. Yeah, so that was really nice. And then this morning, I woke up at sunrise as I usually do. And I went to a nice little cafe and hung out there, did some research and stuff, planning, and talked to some guy actually who was asking me about my bag, because my bag is from Montana. And he was like, oh, are you from Montana? And I was like, no, I just visited. I'm actually from Amherst, Mass. And he was like, oh, shit. I know someone who went to Amherst College, and we were just like talking. It was nice. I like talking to people now. Didn't used to. Anyway, so yeah, so I hung out there for a bit, and then I went to this place where you're supposed to see like sea lions, and it's called Sea Lion Caves, but there were no sea lions, and they were very honest about that. So I was like, I'm not gonna spend $20 to go down into this cave where there's no sea lions. So I skipped that, and I drove here to the dunes. I was talking to someone at the, what are they called, hot springs yesterday, and she was asking me if I had been to the dunes on the coast or if I was going to go to them, and I was like, no, I didn't really know those existed. She was like, yeah, you should go to the dunes. So I am listening to her recommendation, and I am currently walking down to the dunes. I'm on the beach where I can see the ocean. I'm not really on the beach, I'm kind of on a nice little hiking trail. But yeah, this is why you talk to people. You get good recommendations and stuff and new places to go. So yeah, I have my little day pack so I can hang down here for a while. I have my hammock, which I have not used yet. And when I thought of that today, I was like, wow, I really need to use my hammock. So yes, I'm gonna be on a beach, but I'm hoping there's somewhere I can set the hammock up between a couple trees or whatever. So yeah, I got some lunch, my book, and I'm just gonna hang down here for the day, and then I'm gonna keep driving, get more south towards the border of Oregon and California so I can get to Redwoods tomorrow. There is a long stretch. Everyone thinks, I feel like when you think of Northern California, people think of San Francisco when you think of Northern California. It takes like 6 hours to get from 7 hours to get from north, like the most, basically Oregon, the border of Oregon and California, to San Francisco. So there's a lot of space in between there, and I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do in that space because I don't want to have to drive that much in one day. So yeah, this is cool. All right, that's all. That was a long one. Bye.